Micky Moonman wasn't your average Joe. He lived on the moon. He had a bouncy house for a home and ate freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches. He spent his days stargazing and his nights, well, also stargazing. You see, on the moon, days and nights are pretty much the same. Micky liked the peace and quiet, though. No traffic jams, no alarm clocks, no telemarketers, just him, his telescope, and a whole lot of craters. You might wonder how Micky ended up on the moon. It's a funny story, actually. You see, Micky was a delivery guy back on Earth. One day, he was delivering a package. The address read, "To infinity and beyond." Micky, being a literal guy, followed his GPS. And guess what? It led him straight to a rocket ship. He hopped in, thinking it was a really fancy delivery van. By the time he realized his mistake, he was halfway to the moon. Life on the moon was never boring. Every day was an adventure for Micky, the Moonman. Micky had a pet moon rock named Rocky who loved to play fetch. Rocky was no ordinary rock. He had a unique sparkle that made him stand out from the rest. Well, as much fetch as you can play with a rock that doesn't move. Micky would toss Rocky and then pretend Rocky was running back to him. He grew space carrots in his hydroponic garden. The garden was his pride and joy, a little piece of earth on the barren lunar surface. They tasted just like regular carrots but floated around if you let go of them. Micky had to be quick to catch them before they drifted away. His favorite thing to do, though, was to jump. The moon's low gravity made every leap feel like flying. The moon's low gravity made him feel like a superhero. He could jump higher and farther than he ever could on Earth. One giant leap for Micky and he was soaring through the air, or lack thereof. Each jump was a new thrill, a reminder of the wonders of living on the moon. The case of the missing moon rover keys. One day, Micky ran into a problem. It wasn't just any problem, it was a colossal, moon-sized dilemma. Micky, an astronaut known for his meticulous nature, was always prepared for his weekly moon dust buggy race. But this time something was amiss. He was getting ready for his weekly moon dust buggy race. The race was the highlight of his week, a thrilling event that he looked forward to with great anticipation. He had been practicing for months, perfecting his turns and mastering the art of moon dust drifting. He put on his lucky helmet with the fuzzy dice, grabbed his racing goggles, and then, disaster struck. Just as he was about to start the engine, he realized something was terribly wrong. His moon rover keys were missing. Panic set in as he frantically patted down his suit, hoping they were just in a different pocket. But no, they were nowhere to be found. He searched high and low. He retraced his steps, thinking back to every place he had been that day. He even considered the possibility that they might have floated away in the low gravity. He checked under his lunar welcome mat, a spot where he sometimes left small items, but the keys were not there either, and even looked inside his moon boots. He shook them out, hoping the keys would tumble out, but they didn't. Finally, he spotted them. They were dangling from Rocky. Rocky, his pet rock, had a mischievous streak and loved to hide things. Seems like his pet rock had a knack for hiding things. Micky couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of the situation. With a sigh of relief, he grabbed the keys and headed to his moon rover, ready to finally start the race. Home sweet moon. Life on the moon was different, that's for sure. The days were long and the nights even longer. The silence was profound, broken only by the occasional hum of the lunar base's systems. But Micky wouldn't have it any other way. He had found a rhythm to his days, a sense of purpose in the solitude. He had his peace and quiet, his space carrots, and a small garden that he tended to with great care. The plants were his little green friends, thriving in the lunar soil, and a pet rock who, despite the occasional key-hiding incident, was a pretty great companion. Rocky, as he called it, had a way of making the vast emptiness feel a little less lonely. Plus, he had the best view of Earth in the entire solar system. Every evening he would sit and watch the blue planet, marveling at its beauty and the life it held. One day a comet zoomed past. "Hey Rocky," Micky chuckled. "Did you see that shooting star?" It was a rare sight, a reminder of the wonders of the universe. "Did you see that shooting star?" he asked, knowing full well that Rocky couldn't answer. But it didn't matter, the moment was perfect. "Made a wish I brought more hot sauce." He laughed, thinking of the little comforts of Earth he missed. But even without them, he knew he was exactly where he was meant to be. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe and share your story below. We'd love to hear from you.